children of Gun Moses Puppet Jelly Bean. I am back with another build. I'm back with my Peggy Cove. I did a video when I finished doing the mod itself, my first New World space. So today we're going to be looking at Peggy's Cove decorated. So I've built it all up, I've decorated, I've added some settlers, I've done all that fun stuff. So look, over here we have some fish farms. As you can see, one of the settlers is there, so I was able to assign a settler. So checkbox number 1, settlers assigned. And if you remember from my other video, the way to get back and forth between the Commonwealth and here is through that boat. That door will lead you to Concord. Concord is where the other door is. Now, I was free to do so many things with this because I wasn't going to be uploading it as a blueprint. So what I did was I just went crazy. So this is a residential area. Altogether, there's a total of 11 of these houses. As you can see, I've used colored trees. What I kind of went for is a settlement out of time. A settlement that was never affected by the Great War. It doesn't have your radiation. It doesn't have your mutants attacks. It has no attacks at all. It is not affected by any weather. I did that on purpose just to test to see what would happen. So what I've done in the houses are all 3-story now. We have like a little dining room here, kitchen area, a little place where you can place some chess, you know, or grab a reading book. You come over here, sit, relax. And as you can see, my followers have come here, so check number 2. And now what I've done on the second floor is I just put in this little sitting area. And then on either side, there's a bedroom there and a bedroom there. And in here we have the bathroom. As you can see, since this wasn't a blueprint, I kind of experimented with the mods a little bit. Now what I did for the 3rd floor was I made it into like a little attic area. So what I did was put up here like kind of like a master bedroom. You know, like the parents have this room up here all to themselves with their own sitting area. The kids would be on the middle floor in their little rooms. So that's how I did all 11 houses. Of course, I decorated up the streets and all that. Look, I need to show you what I did back here. So we had this look, and what I've done is I put this glass railing because people are going to want to sit here and enjoy the view. And this is what I did for this little walkway. And I use these turret stands for all your turrets. Now you may be wondering, why put turrets up if you're not going to have any attacks? Well, to get settlers you kind of have to. So I put them in because, well, you had to. So that's that little nice little, like kind of like a little parkway. And then what I did over here for a little bit of recreation was, one, I put in this little PlayStation, little playground. And then over here I put in this pool area. So now the settlers can come in here, go for a swim. I did assign somebody there, but they're lazy. They don't want to work sometimes. Look at this nice little pool area overlooking this great expanse of water. And then over here is where I did up for the caravan. And as you can see, the caravans do show up here. Check number 3. I was so afraid this wasn't going to work and I was going to have to tear this down and tear that. I've gotten so lucky. I've watched 3 very fantastic videos that were just absolutely tremendous. John, aka Greek Rage, he sent me the link for a mod in order to link the doors, which was a tremendous help. And this here is your clinic. Now we have a permanent resident in the clinic. You'll see in a minute. So of course you have your billing department. And again, you got all these desks that you can assign settlers to, and they also create happiness. We got our little doctor's office. And then over here is the clinic. Like I'm gonna probably be adding stuff to it. Like this, I wouldn't say this is the final because I'll probably find other little things to add to it. Then of course over here we have the waiting room, and as you can see, the Brahmin's in here. This Brahmin, for some reason, this is his home. I've tried several times to get the little bugger out, and I can't get the little bugger out. Then we come up here, and of course I set up the cafeteria. And all the rooms are the same. So I set them up with the Institute med beds. And then on this wall I put some X-ray light boxes. So yes, I did it again. I made an extremely large sum. What I've done for the bar and the clinic before we leave is I've made 2 entrances. So this one will go out into this area, which we'll get to in a minute. She's just comfortable over there.
Hey.
And of course over here we have the broken drum. Now I pretty well left it exposed. And as you can see, the settlers do use the slot machines. They do wander around. Got a little whack-a-mole or whack-a-commie. A couple of bears. And as you can see, I have assigned settlers to the bars. And then we have the bars up here. And then we have another bar over here. I know you're asking, why 4 bars? Well, you know, you don't want to go up and down for a drink. And of course, as you can see, also assigned. So I was so happy when I started getting settlers, and then I was able to start assigning them. Where are we going? I'm going to talk lobster. Where are we? Oh, I know where we are. We're down the vendor's row. So of course they got the little kitchen, dining room, and living room down here. They got their nice little bedrooms. They got these great little bathrooms. We'll go through the store this way. Well, I still gotta assign somebody to that one. I haven't assigned anybody to that one. But this is your general store. So I took it back up just a little bit. This is what I've done with the stores. I gave them the flat roofs and the doors kind of on the corner this time. And there she is, hard at work. Of course, we have the weapons. Well, before we go that, we'll go down this way here. Now these are the second entrances to your bar and to your hospital. And this, of course, is the hotel. People are coming to visit. You're going to want to have a nice little hotel for them. You come in there, there's your receptionist. There's some rooms down here. Now, all the rooms are basically the same because, well, I like good cookie cutter. It's easy to work with. And of course, they got their little bathrooms, their sinks, and this is a look mirror. So what these mirrors do is, if you want to change the appearance of your character, I have these mirrors all throughout the hotel. Put in a couple of vending machines down here. These are little safes you can store some stuff in. So the only real big difference is on the third floor. What I did is when I started bringing it in, so there was only one room on either side. But what I did, and the reason why I did that, was because of this. So you can assign settlers to these carts, but on either side you have this. And you can kind of get a view up here too of everything. So the other three floors, or two floors, because we're on the third floor, are all actually not basically, but are the same as downstairs. All the rooms are identical. I get dizzy going down the stairs sometimes. And then over here we have your crafting hall. Now I left it with the bricks exposed. Then up here for you, power armor collectors. If you'd like to make a robot, you got your iBot machine over there. Make your own little iBot companions. A little robot. Walk through there just like it's a little doorway. That's what I did. I put those coffee machines in there. The Caravan Traders, they love their coffee. Now what I did was along here I put benches and trees. So all the way around there are going to be benches for the settlers to sit and enjoy the view. Now when I looked at this, when I did this, it reminded me of when we used to go camping as a kid. We used to go down this road and the trees were like a canopy. And that's what it reminded me of, those days when all you could see was the trees over you. They were like a little tunnel. Now over here is the church. And what I did was I did put a graveyard in. I put in Potter's Field, Least We Forget. And I put in an organ, a little more decorations. Finding the church is hard to decorate. And then right next to it we have the Minutemen Headquarters. She's supposed to be over at that desk, but she doesn't either.
Never changes.
You sit at a desk all day. How can you be tired? Of course, I have a Minuteman here, private first class. So these offices are the same over on this side. I just haven't assigned anybody to the desk. And of course here I put a little bathroom in. Damn door. So they got their little rest area, their coffee machine. And then on either side what I've done is I put in the bunk beds for them. They have the lockers, a little sitting area place there if they don't want to go out there. Then of course each side has their own bathrooms. All set up and ready to go. Now before we get to the diner, as you can see it does diner a little bit. What I did over here, I haven't decided whether I'm going to put in docks or yet with the boats, but I put in this kind of little fishing pier. Come out here and you can just see everything. Look behind you. Now we're going to get to the diner. Now what I've done with the diner, other than putting the two Coca-Cola bottles up there, is it is your typical diner with the sky roof, some beer taps, and then I put in a second entrance. So if you come to this entrance, you have this. I put some lights in there to light it all up. So you have this beautiful, beautiful little sitting area. And then I put this monument in just for a little something, you know, other than the lighthouse, a little something different. Then of course here we have all your water purifiers. All your little farm animals. I did start off with 6 Brahmin. I got 1. Of course here I have my farming area. Now my farming area is all run by robots. Some of the settlers do work on the farm. It's not just the robots. And of course we got the lighthouse. The workbench. Now if anybody is wondering, that mod in order to get the robots to work the farmland is called Green Thumb. So ladies and gentlemen, that is Peggy Cove decorated. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm will love you. I'll love you. Everyone will love you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, move your mouse a little to the right, and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And always remember, wherever the journey takes you, may the road rise up to greet you. I'm Jelly Bean, and thank you so very much for watching.